So we have 14 women ranging from U15 right up to our senior ranks in this 30-lap points race. Sprints every 6 laps, which equals 5 sprints over those 30 laps. And the commissaire whistle blows and the race is on. 30 lap, 6x5 points race. We still have one large group, Grupo Compacto, as one might say, seeing 28 laps to go. The first bell will ring with 25 laps to go. Points will be awarded with 24 laps to go. The pace looks relatively high, but we have one large group spread across the track. It looks like they're going upwards of 40 kilometers an hour at the moment. I see Rachel Carey down low with that yellow Cramarati, watching the rest of the group. Taryn Cote on the blue at the front. Looks like Harley Simonson at the back, making her way to the front of the group from the very back as we set up for this first and very important sprint in this 30-lap points race. Positioning for this sprint will be very important, especially with the riders being all the way across the track. Looks like Kia Vandervliet might be in trouble because she's way at the back of the group and she's got no way to move forward. So it'll be a fight for the front for all these riders. And here we are, the sprint has been initiated. It looks like Ali Gunter has made a strong move to the front, followed immediately by Krista Ruby and Taryn Cote. Small gap to Rachel Carey. Those are your top riders coming through for this sprint. Looks like Taryn Cote is carrying her speed over top, but we got a big move from Krista Ruby as she jets from the group. Taryn Cote with good positioning might be able to take second place points. And as we come across the line, Krista Ruby comfortably takes first place points, followed by Taryn Cote, Ali Gunter, and Rachel Carey. Those will be your first points getters in this points race. So unofficially with 5 points, Krista Ruby. And as I say this, a big move over the top from Brenna Pauley, triple shot rider, recently returning from the Canada Summer Games. And she has a decent little gap here. Alex Grant's on the front for Russ Hayes, looking to manage that gap. Brenna Pauley's not necessarily a rider that you want to give much room to because she's a very good time trialist. And we've got more action from the pack. Kia Vandervliet's distancing herself. She's looking to bridge up. I think I see Clara McKenzie in the green helmet also bridging up. Just as that happens, Brenna Pauly moves up track. Kia Vandervliet goes straight through. Claire McKenzie on the wheel. Brenna's going to try and get into that 2 to make it 3, but there's a small gap there. And another move from the group. Maggie Coles-Lister is looking to move across. We have a very, very active race at the moment. So we've got a group of 3 with a very small gap. Claire McKenzie, Kia Vandervliet, Brenna Pauly with about 5 meters over. A group of 4 which has distanced itself with Maggie Coles-Lister, Krista Ruby, Ali Gunter, and Holly Simonson. And they have made contact with the front 3 to make it a group of 7. Following that, we've got another group of 6 looking to come back, and it looks like it will all come back together. Brenna Pauly's on the front of this group, maintain the speed, and yes, for the bulk of the group, we are all back together. Rachel Carey pushing hard, looks like she will be able to make the junction as well if she stays on the pedals. The group is moving up track, so Rachel Carey, if you keep going, you will most likely get back in. So just as all that action happens, we see 19 laps to go. We are going to get hit with another sprint. The bell rings, but no movement just yet from the group. And Holly Simonson, from down low, decides that she is going to go for it. And she has a small gap over Maggie Coles-Lister and Ali Gunter. It's about 3 bike lengths as she comes into corner 3. And here comes Krista Ruby, winner of your first sprint. She's currently sitting in 2nd. Will she be able to come around? Holly Simonson is close, but yes, Krista Ruby will take first place points. I believe Holly Simonson held on for 2nd, but that's unofficial. With Ali Gunter in 3rd and Maggie Coles-Lister in 4th, but again, that is unofficial. So that Krista Ruby will now have 10 points after 2 sprints and will solidify her lead in this 30-lap points race. So we've got this group of 14 coming back together again. Rachel Carey will re-enter the group. It's a good move by her to ride nice and high and easy and then slot back into the group. And we've got another lull in between sprints. Previous lulls have resulted in some hard attacks by some of the riders in this group. Brenna Pauly's gone for a couple strong moves, but so far no one has made any moves, and we are relatively slow coming into the next sprint. There is plenty of movement within this group, plenty of jockeying for position. Has the group resigned itself to another sprint, or is someone going to try and go early? And it looks like Brenna Pauly doesn't like the odds, and she's going to try and shuffle the deck. She makes a move. She's brought 4 riders with her. Clara McKenzie, Krista Ruby, Kia Vandervliet, and Ali Gunter. They have a very small gap, but we've got our lone U15 rider, Jessica Reynolds, bringing that break back, and we are all back together. So great work from our youngest rider in the race to bring that very dangerous looking break back together again. And the group is all together spread right across the track. The pace is relatively high, but no one has made any moves yet. I see Maggie Coles-Lister from the rail coming right down the track to get the bell. And she'll be going for points. Krista Ruby is coming onto her wheel. Ali Gunter in 3rd and Kia Vandervliet in 4th as we come around the back stretch for this points lap. Maggie Cole's Lister continues to lead it out. Here comes Krista Ruby, who has won the first 2 sprints. Ali Gunter's on her wheel. And Ali Gunter makes a strong move. Is she going to come over top? Yes, she will take 5 points over Krista Ruby. 3rd place points going to Kia Vandervliet. And I believe 4th place to Clara McKenzie, but that is unofficial. So we'll work on getting a points update for you after these first 3 sprints. Riders receiving instructions from their parents/coaches on the finishing straight. And the active race continues with Taryn Cote making a strong move over top. Only rider who's able to respond is Krista Ruby. Now we've got some small gaps opening up. The wind is picking up slightly, making it hard for moves to get away. And now we have the rest of the group welding that move back together. So we are back to one big group. 14 girls, all still on equal terms together, with the exception of one rider who's 1 lap down, but we still have one big group. And Brenna Pauley going yet again. She's gonna win the hardest try award for this race for sure as she moves again. And we've got Louisa, number 29, on the wheel with a small gap. And we're strung out single file here, some small gaps opening up, but it doesn't look like anything that's gonna stick. Everything looks like it will come back together as the front of the group moves up track. And once again, we are all back together. And just as I say that, Clara McKenzie, the reigning U17 Omnium National Champion, makes a big move over the top. And she has already stretched that out to half a straightaway. She's coming out of corner 4 here. We got a reaction from Kia Vandervliet as she's trying to bridge across. But to get the bell, Clara McKenzie with a good 20-meter lead here on Kia Vandervliet, who in turn has another 10 meters on the group with Krista Ruby leading it, and Ali Gunter on the wheel. But Clara McKenzie has made a great move. She is most likely going to take maximum points on this sprint. The question is, will Kia Vandervliet hold on for 2nd place points? Krista Ruby is closing quickly, Ali Gunter is closing as well. Clara McKenzie takes 1st place points on that sprint with a great move at the bell. Kia Vandervliet 2nd place points. 3rd place Krista Ruby, and 4th place points Ali Gunter. Clara McKenzie is moving up track. She's done what she wants to do. She's taken the points. She's now going to sit up, recover, and maybe have another go again. We only have 1 sprint left. And once again, Grupo Compacto. So as riders prepare for the final sprint in this 30-lap women's points race, we'll do our best to give you a quick update on the top few riders. So in 1st place at the moment with 1 sprint left on 15 points is Krista Ruby. 2nd place, Ali Gunter, number 30, with 10 points. And in 3rd place with 5 points, winning that penultimate sprint, is Clara McKenzie. And there is another 5-pointer as well, and that is rider number 103, Kia Vandervliet. So those two are tied on points for third place. So 15 points for Krista Ruby. It will be difficult. If she collects any points in this final sprint, she will solidify herself for the win. Second place, same with Ali Gunter with 10 points. She will most likely hold on to her lead, but will be looking to try and win that final sprint to see if she can take 15 points and win the race. And then we've got another race between Kia Vandervliet and Clara McKenzie, who are both tied on 5 points in third place. Kia Vandervliet leads the group through 2 laps to go, and she is drilling it. We've got 13 girls lined up single file. Kia Vandervliet moves off. She's going to have to keep an eye out for Clara McKenzie. As they come around, let's give them some cheering here. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go for this women's points race. Krista Ruby decides that she's going to lead it out. Ali Gunter out of the saddle. Great leg speed on the wheel of Krista Ruby. And then we got Maggie Coles-Lister. And Paul McKenzie has distanced herself from Kia Vandervliet. Krista Ruby continues to lead it out, but we got Maggie Coles-Lister trying to come over top. This is going to be a tight sprint. Ali Gunter pushes her way out. Oh, and it's tight, but it looks like Krista Ruby followed by Maggie Coles-Lister. Ali Gunter in third, and fourth.